I see. See, I'm learning stuff. Here you go, Steven. Go ahead and take that. Sean here with Above and Beyond. Take a good look at this. It's just one person. Take a good look at this. This is just going to show you guys kind of what we do. This is a box truck that I have. The roofing. Oh, now we want to take off again. Huh. Rachel, how's it going? Well, it seems like we're still getting disconnected. I'm trying to find different ways here to keep me on live, but hopefully I can get through this video without it messing up on me again. So we are licensed and insured for your protection. We also have our Class B general contractor's license, so we are able to do commercial and residential work. So kind of give you guys an update on the job here in Augusta, kind of show you what you guys are looking at now that it's finished. We thought we were completed with the whole job. That's why we were going to do this video, but we were just informed the garage next door, we're going to do the roof on it starting tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and have you come this way, take a peek here. The homeowner's car is in our way. We're having a full visual. I think you guys can still get the picture. It'll be painted pretty well. So you see today we went ahead and finished off by putting seamless gutters on and the downspouts. Many benefits of hiring Above and Beyond Roofing and Construction. Just so many that, I mean, I wish I could tell you guys all of them, but I'm not good on the camera here, so I'll forget half of them before I can tell you all. Hey Marcel, will you come here real quick? Okay, well, so Marcel was a no-call, no-show today. Just something I want to show you guys as far as the employees here. You know, we do like to have fun, but we try not to do too much monkey business going around. So today is Halloween, of course. That's why you were talking with Sean the convict. But I do want to do a quick walk with you guys, show you guys, I mean, the quality and the level that we uphold when you hire us. So you can see that we put a splash block up there for that valley. And what that does is when that valley comes shooting down the roof, it'll stop that water from just shooting past the gutter. So and you can see how I cut it into the other gutter. It's all nice and clean. You can see here we installed a new entry door from the before pictures that I will eventually edit and connect everything together so people can see what the before looked like and what the after looks like. We went ahead and put, you know, the nice hardware on the doors. This is a storm door here with the built-in blinds. We also painted the door behind it white. It also has the same hardware as this door here. New doorbell, new light, vinyl soffit, metal wraps on the fascia and the windows. This is a good 3/8 bead of solar seal that we put on any metal wraps. As you can see, connects the window and the metal wrap, and then the siding and the metal wrap. So another thing that, you know, we love to do is try to get that water completely away from the house. So we'll put kickouts on the downspouts. That way it gets it away. The water ends up coming out here and, you know, finding its way where it needs to go. So I'll just let him go through this front real quick and kind of show you guys, I mean, just the detail. It's hard to have the pictures do justice or video do justice because unless you're right here, no one can see that, yes, there is a splice right there. It's really hard to see it just because of the way I like to do my siding. So some people use those joints that slide in, the sliding slides into each piece. I hate them, and I actually have a building, the garage that's over here, that a company in Augusta sided it not too long ago. I'll show you why I hate the joints. I got a real true reason to show you guys on why not to use them if you don't need to. So on any job that I do, unless it is a repair where I got to match a joint, I do not use them. So this is another key reason why. I mean, it just looks very, I mean, it just looks elegant, looks classy. I like it a lot better than having a splice here that, you know, you can see easily. You can see the window wraps that we did up there. I just want to point this out because this is done. This is the neighbor's house. I'll have you kind of back away, that way they can kind of see the whole picture. This is the neighbor's house. You know, you can see the caulking is already falling out of the windows. You can see that the trim boards do not even match up, you know, where they come together. I'm not sure what company did this. I'm glad that I was here at this location to where I can use this. You know, you got these joints here. You can just see them from a mile away. Unlike what I did over here, you know, from the street, it looks seamless. You can't even tell that there's a seam on the house. Now, as you get closer, yeah, you can see them. Some of them blend in better than others. But we do use big stretch to where when this does, because siding does expand and contract. So when it is expanding and contracting, we use a big stretch in there. That way, if I had a sample with me that they have at the supplier's house, I could show you. It literally just stretches. It does not tear. So, but I just wanted to show you guys these windows over here, just because if you hire Above and Beyond, we can never leave a job with this looking like this. Never. I can promise you that. I stand by my quality. There's just no way I would be happy leaving this and taking somebody's money after that. Now, maybe they hired Chuck in a truck. That's what they got for the money. Maybe they didn't pay a whole lot for them. But you just never know. They could have paid as much as I would have charged to put them in, and that was their finished product. So, never would do that. As you guys can see, the deck here, once again, you got the metal wrap on the fascia. And we took care of the new chimney cap up there on the chimney. That is a new chimney cap. Almost had to redo a third of the chimney just because of the water damage that was done to it. You see here's our deck. Looks great. I try to do different spacings on every deck that I do, just so you know, everybody has a different deck, different stuff. So one of the things I'm going to show you, just because most decks that I build, I do not clear coat, I do not stain. What happens is the homeowners end up doing it themselves a lot of the times. That's what they'll do. So I try to plan ahead everything I do. So just because I know how to do, my crew knows how to do the roofing, the windows, the siding, the decks. We know how to do everything. We can orchestrate everything to where we can help each trade out as we're doing your project. So for the homeowner's sake, what I do, could you imagine having to go through and tape across each one of these? It would be a headache. Something I would not even want to do. Like, I would hire it out just because I had to try to mask and tape around these. So what we do is we go ahead and drill them. I do put in consideration if you have kids that, you know, I'll drill these at an angle to where they're a little bit harder to get in and out. So your kid can't just come up and remove them and then he's falling off of the deck. So I always try to think ahead. I always like to not only make things function, but I want them to look good too. So I've hired a lot of employees that, you know, I've went around, I've seen what they've done work-wise, and, you know, it functions. You know, this doesn't leak, or this is doing this because of this, but some of the times it don't look good, and I'm a big stickler on it. So that's sometimes when I tear stuff off of a wall, or I redo something twice, it's not because it was wrong the first time. It's just there was a better way to do it in my eyes. So I'm really good at what I do, and this just proves it. This house does. So another thing is, not only do we do this for the homeowner, or even if it's us that clears this or stains it, it's easy for us. But we also drill a hole all the way through, and we'll advise, you know, to put some cotton balls or something in this to where when you're clearing it, it doesn't fill the hole. But that way, any water that gets inside here, it drains out the bottom. So we think ahead, we plan ahead. We want something that you're going to pay hard-earned money for to last you as long as it possibly can. So as long as you do the maintenance on it, treat it well, it should last forever. I went ahead, this is why I done this. So I'm a big symmetrical guy. Everything's got to kind of look the same, but on this case, it just didn't work out that way. It doesn't always work out that way, but I try. So I'll go ahead and, so I got these two posts that are just right here next to each other. But my whole key thing is the slider. These posts are in line with this slider, both sides. So when you're inside your home and you're looking out, you know, you got this open view coming down. So it's just, I think of those things. If you ever let me go on your house as a homeowner and just say, hey, I really don't know what this should look like, or don't know anything, I'm going to leave it up to you. Hiring Above and Beyond, that's your best decision, just because, I always look at things to do as far as to make it to look the best when I'm done. So I'll go ahead and have Steven come up here, show you guys the top of the deck. You know, we run string lines on our screws. That way all them screws look perfectly straight. That's because they are. New light up here. new outside light spigot here. Once again, you got your metal wraps. You got your bead of caulking that's there. Here is that video I did, or that live I went not too long ago. That's at Levelor. This is the window where that's at. There's the kitchen. So everything's solid though. Everything I build is completely 100% solid. So I mean, if you got buddies up here that come up, sit on your deck rails, I mean, that can be done. I also put these blocks in down here on these long spans, and the reason that is, you know, so in case the kid comes up here and gets on here and goes like this, you know, that touches the ground, none of them come falling out as far as the balusters. Also, you can see that there's room for that to touch the ground, because not only did we drill the holes through the 2x4, but we drilled the holes right here where this blocking is too. So those holes go all the way through to where water can still drain out of that little gap right there. This is the deck that we did do the pans on for the seamless gutters underneath the deck. So anytime it rains, you can see where this water is going to come exiting out on. What I did underneath the steps is I touched the piece of treated that I got there. I got a little gap just to where water can fall right down, and it'll go straight down this hill that we're on and back towards that ditch. As you can see, this definitely has grade here. It's gonna flow down here. It's gonna end up in that concrete ditch back there. So, like I said, it's gotta look good, it's gotta function. That's my motto. So, before pictures, you'll see that this thing was over here sitting lopsided. So we went ahead and took care of that, fixed it, put it back. You can see that, you know, this is their fart fan vent. This is their dryer vent. This thing looks completely 100% different from when we first got here. So you guys, I think, will be mind blown when you guys actually get before and afters right next to each other. We went ahead and cleaned this glass because whoever was here, we tried to get all this blue off this foundation with a power washer, tried our hardest. Got what we did off, which was great. Looks better, but you know, as you can see, it's just hard to remove paint off of some things. So went ahead and painted the metal that was all rusted white. I want to treat your house just as well as I would treat mine. Hello, hello, hello. There's Spencer and Gloria. They're the homeowners of the house. You guys will get a video of them later on down the road when we do our final walkthrough with our professional photographers. So they'll do a video testimonial, let you guys know hopefully how great we were and how amazed they are with the way their house looks. So once again, painted these two bottoms. Real quick, I'm going to jump over here. I know this video is going to be long. Look at this. My guys would have forgotten my lock. I was going to grab it. Batman. Whew. Since Marcel's not here, it's got to be Batman. So I just want to show you guys, this is why I don't use joints, splices in my siding. For one, the siding will expand and contract, and then it'll fall out. So unless you got an installer that actually shoots their joints, which can be good, can be bad, either or. I mean, I've hated the joint system. So look, as you can see here, it looks really clean. We came through, painted this before, but I'm gonna show you guys this side over here that gets the sun beat on it really bad. And you guys are gonna understand that if you have a siding installer come out, you're gonna want that 6-inch piece of metal put behind the splice, caulked and then painted. Because look at the expansion and contraction already. This stuff has already shrank, and now you got this perfectly paint line here. So let's say this is a brand new siding job, you just got it sided. You had a painter come out and paint your house. Well, now you got the siding that just shrunk, and as a painter, I am not going to come back out and repaint this. I mean, I'm just not. I mean, it's not, the siding expands and contracts, that's what it does. So when I got done painting, it looked like that joint you just seen around back and on the other side. It looked good. But because the sun gets hit, or the side gets hit by the sun a lot, now it's already shrunk, and now you got all these paint lines here. I mean, that it just looks tacky, it looks horrible, and it really sucks for a painter because it looks horrible on the painter side of it. So the siding's already shrunk. Now you got these clean paint lines that, you know, paint that's never been painted. Definitely wasn't like that when I left it, because how in the heck could I get that clean of a line, you know, when I painted it all? It's all on that side. I'll let you guys go through and I'll let him go through, Steven, with that camera, and just show you guys what that actually looks like. It's horrible. So that is why I don't use splices. There's just looks tacky when it's done. I'm not fond of. So now you guys were able to see. Oh, hold on, real quick. So this job was done by a professional company here in Augusta, right? Well, this is a no-no. They went through and pin nailed with a finished trim gun that you would use on the inside of a house to shoot crown, trim, casing, all that type of stuff. They use that on the exterior of the house. This is 12-inch siding. You cannot do that. You cannot. It's siding 101. You just cannot do something like that. So I have a feeling as this expands and contracts, it doesn't have a very big head. So there's a good possibility that that siding is going to pop loose. Wind's going to come in, get up underneath the siding. It's going to completely rip this whole wall off. I'm not saying that that's going to happen 3 months from now, but give it some time. Since I've built a relationship with this customer, I'm sure she'll be calling me to come out and refix some siding here. So just know who you're hiring. I mean, there's a lot of people that can tell you that they're professional, that can tell you that they know what they're doing. And at the end of the day, unless they got references behind them, good portfolio pictures, and you could just have that faith and trust in them, you just don't know what you're getting anymore any time or in these days. So I just want to do a quick, I just really want to do something really quick as far as just letting you guys see where I'm at. I'm 26 years old. I'm planning on doing this for a long time. I really am. 36, 46, 56, 66. This is what I'm good at. As you can see, talking, stuff like that, being on, you never get me as an actor because look at me here. But this is what I like doing. Making homes turn into something like this after what they looked like before, that is what I do. That is what me and my guys come out to your home and finish. So I just want to do a real quick summary. Like, these are the tools and the trailers that I have to do the work. So not only am I a GC that's going to come out and sell you the job, but I'm also going to be the guy that comes out with the in-house guy that does the work. I mean, we've all heard the saying, going through life, you talk the talk, walk the walk. But if you're buying from a GC that is talking the talk, but doesn't physically actually own the tools to do the walking, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why you would want to hire somebody like that when you have somebody like myself and other companies that have in-house employees that actually do buy the tools to do the work that they're selling. So, I mean, to me, if you're just selling and subbing it all out, you can talk very well. That's it. You can't do the work very well. So, I'm just kind of fed up with that part of it. So, this is my gutter machine. This is my roofing. This does all my roofing. You got my ladder jacks, the jacks for the toe boards. I mean, everything I need to do the work that I sell is here. And if I don't have it, I go buy it. As you can see, here's my DeWalt collection out here. I mean, that'll really show you, who's dedicated. I plan on being here a long time from now. So if you want to hire somebody you can have faith in, here's my other truck. I got my brake, I got the ladders, I got table saw, air compressor, every gun you can think of, I have it all. So if you don't want to take a chance on hiring a company that may or may not do their own work or may not have the tools to do it, then don't take that chance. Call Above and Beyond. Like I said, we're licensed, we're insured, we have the references, we have the referral or the reviews. You can look on our Facebook. We got 5-star reviews on it. You can look on our website. We try to give you as much information as we can. It does need a little bit of work, which I plan on getting done real soon. So, before and after shots of projects we've done. Here's our license number to let you know that we're legit. Like I said, I am 26 years old and I can do everything that I advertise for. So that is how good I am. Please don't be left behind. Since I've been in business, I've probably serviced and helped 60 to 70 clients, give or take some. Get on that list. Make that 100, make that 200, 10 years from now, 500. The more homes I can get my hands on with my guys, the better off the community is. I'm here to charge you for something that you won't have to do again. That's my biggest motto. There's no reason why I'm going to charge you $50,000 to do a job to turn around 10 years later, you got to redo it. That is not what we do here at Above and Beyond. So keep that in mind, keep us in mind. If you need a free estimate, free inspection, we'll be more than happy to come out and take a look at it for you. Get you something written up in paperwork to say, hey, this is what we'll do the job for. Licensed, insured, I mean, we have it all. So Above and Beyond, Sean here, the convict. We got Batman, and we got Mr. Monkey.